Sky Space, the Royal Tantra on the Great Perfection of Bodhicitta, from the Nyingma Chubum, translated by Christopher Wilkinson and read by Angus Cargill. We will be simply covered in darkness. In that same way, this Upadeśa instruction will be taught by someone to someone even after the light of the luminescent jewels has failed. It will fall into the realm of the darkness of samsara. Prakrit words, a resolve that is certain and awareness that is conclusive, are the space of our own wisdom. It is said that there are 4 Upadeśa instructions that are to be spread about. In the infinite palace of blazing jewels, there is a vase that is pure and clean. The light of the luminous jewels blazes. It makes the house of treasure into a luminescent mound. Gurus and students are designated to be 2. We use 4 ways of penetrating instructions to illuminate the reward for an awareness that reaches the end. Within the heap that is a natural house of jewels, it is like the vision made by 100 suns that make things shine. Spontaneously realized and self-luminous wisdom will dawn on us as a reward that we were not seeking. As for the self-luminosity that is not contrived and is not an attribution, it dawns on us as an embodiment of the Dharma that is not complicated. This is only our playfulness in the bliss of practicing our desire. It shines as the embodiment of our perfect pleasure. We appear along the trails, so we are able to do something meaningful. The training of living beings is described to be the essence of a manifest embodiment. However it may seem, so it has been explained. For the entourage of the self-originating bodhicitta, there are the 3 kinds of teachings: outer, inner, and secret. These are explained using the blessings of our own clarity. All the Buddhas and sentient beings, and the totality of the outer and inner vessel and its contents, are all afield for our self-luminous awareness, and are equal to the end of the sky. Great pleasure is not to be touched. When we dwell within the play of great bliss, our abode is the awareness of akanishta. Our entourage is those mind heroes that are at the end of their levels. Our teaching is the 3 external vehicles. We use our contemplations on unspeakable awareness to explain things. We use the resolve of our self-luminous samadhi to understand. We use our own essence to meditate in clarity. The fields of our domain are happy. This is the measure of our influence. Upon the Vajra throne of Jambu Island, the Buddha taught the way of an intent that is to be interpreted. He achieved the 2 paths and taught the 6 classes of living beings the 3 vehicles in their variety. He used words and letters, and he actually taught them. This is the quintessence of the heart of secrets. There are 3 kinds of people who keep to the family of the victorious ones: the contemplative, the familial, and the oral lineage. We actually teach them an awareness of the heart. The intent of the sutras is said to be of 5 sorts. These are explained to be the history, the meaning, the root, the meaning of yoga and its intended requirements, and the meanings of the words. History is just history. It is just our sources and our explanations. Our roots contract and expand as one. This is the way of a single expansion and contraction. It is a way to divide the differences in our yoga. It is a way of ceasing things and of working on them. It is because we understand an intended requisite that is beyond any search that we use the way of discussing the meanings of words to actually abide on our own path of self-clarity. From Sky Space, the Great Tantra on the Bodhicitta, this is Chapter 9, The Meaning of Space of Primordial Buddhahood. Teaching that Buddhas and sentient beings are perfected in a single awareness. Now there is even more that must be explained. I will surely and properly explain to you the way in which Buddhas and sentient beings are one. Those who understand the one and its way of appearing must understand this, so I will explain. The complete totality of the outer and inner vessel and contents are essentially a heart that is not complicated. This is just as it is with the heart of the sun. Without renouncing samsara, we are primordially pure. This excellent heart that arises from itself is a seal on the body of our unmoving. Being beyond discussion is the seal of our speech. Non-conceptual liberation is the seal of our hearts. We are perfected in the excellence of self-originating awareness. The five that are self-originating are five objects, the outer and inner vessel and its contents, with nothing left out, are perfected in the self-luminosity of our own awareness. Good and evil, happiness and sorrow are perfected in the one. Those who bear the knowledge of self-luminosity are perfect in their heart essence. One is perfect. We are perfected in the bodhicitta. Two is perfect. The differences among the vehicles are perfect. Three is perfect. The basic scene for the three bodies is perfect. Self-luminous awareness is perfected in the one. We use the transmission of the perfection of wisdom to clearly teach that our wisdom is one. There is nothing wrong with a unitary self-luminosity. At the first, we have no causes or conditions. In the end, we do not cease or dissipate. In the mirror of wisdom that brings everything together, we are primordially beyond any dharmas of duality. We blaze in the light of untarnished wisdom. We cut through our demarcations about taking things in and holding on to them. We experience awareness that has no object and is beyond grasping. This is a transmission in which ignorance and awareness are not two things. We hold the wheel of a voice that is beyond speaking. Buddhas and sentient beings are not a duality. We abide in a single self-luminous great bliss. In the mandala of self-originating excellence, the dharma of knowing objects and naming appearances is not present. There is a light that seems to be the origin of all things. The sky, from out of the mandala of unborn wisdom, we hold the mudra of fully liberated awareness. The transmission in which we are perfected, in the heart essence of our own wisdom, has a way in which we experience the clarity in a blazing light. This is a mandala that is self-originating and is completely pure. In samsara itself there is primordial Buddhahood. Without any contrivance and without any cleansing, we are primordially pure. The perfect transmission is the transmission of the bodhicitta. In the transmission of the mind, there is no duality. The way of total liberation is like that of the sky. The sun of self-luminous light dawns on our true natures, which are primordially pure. In the mandala of the clear light of wisdom, there are no dharmas that would purify our growth or our obstruction. On the path, misunderstandings and understandings are one, just as the different waves of water are one. We do not mix. We are one in complete perfection. From among the fields of practice for a supreme Vajra, we use the dominion of the Dharma that is obstructed and purified, for an experience of the space of unlimited wisdom, for a true self that is a great and spontaneous realization, an awareness that clings to a position, is primordially pure. We have been pure from the beginning. We do not cleanse any obscurations. We are spontaneously realized. We do not pile up any accumulations. We do not depend on causes and conditions. Buddhas, sentient beings, and all the rest, we are one in the great realization of primordial spontaneity. Self-originating awareness is clear without our having any position. That which is beyond discussion is beyond any transmission that may be demarcated. Within supreme wisdom, everything is clear from the primordial. The fields of our dualistic practices are empty. In the mandala of supreme wisdom, the vision of all things is a self-originating and spontaneous perfection. So we are spontaneously realized within a supreme clear light. But as things are, we are eye to eye, and things have turned out this way. With true natures that are primordially pure, we may use the differences between understanding and misunderstanding, so that demarcations of bliss and sorrow appear to us individually. In the mandala of self-luminous excellence, we may separate visions from signs with certainty, but using the mudra of our awareness, just as it is, we know the self-luminosity of both samsara and wisdom. Just as there appears to be a past and something that is not the past, self-luminous wisdom is the transmission of perfection, just as it is. When we do not contrive this very thing, we see the heart essence of uncontrived wisdom. Delusion and non-delusion are different, but in the way that it is, we have nothing to attribute to them. Non-duality has the true nature of unity, but we use differences between pure and impure to gradually differentiate things. This is inconceivable. We see that purity is just wisdom. Our knowledge of samsara is superficial. It is not natural. It appears due to conditions. In reality, things are not like this, but so do they appear to the faces of our many ideas. We do not understand the specific import of our play within the essence of self-originating unity. We revert into the dharmas of our cravings. By the force of the delusion that takes one thing to be two, the 6 classes of living things do not see any purpose. This is due to their cravings. To see the moon as being 2, and to see a conch as being yellow. In reality, things are not that way, but we see them due to our thoughts about reverted cravings. By the power and force of walking backward, we wander through the 9 brilliant abodes of samsara. This is not proper. It is a complete fantasy. The Dharma is not still, but we see it as being still. We attribute an existence that comes from a lack of existence. It is like seeing a snake where there is a rope. Nothing exists that is there, but due to our reverted understandings, we see it that way. The 3 realms have been deluded into a true reversion. There are 5 kinds of self-originating wisdom, but we seem to crave for misunderstandings about the self-originating. By the power of our craving to use attributions for our intellectual ideas, there appears our reward, the three realms of samsara. We lack the strength to be aware of the clear I, so our reverted attributions are inconceivable. We use the 8 positions of a reverted consciousness to corrupt the pure dominion of the Dharma. Then we reach the end, the reward of our own desire. The 8 brilliant abodes of samsara do appear. Within the brilliant clarity of the wisdom of our own minds, there spreads the light of the space of wisdom. The 6 classes of living things abide in luminous wisdom. We do not contrive our visions. We are reclusive because we do not make attributions. We are not corrupt. We do not move from the way that it is. We do not abide by dharmas that are demarcated attributions. We do not go. We do not come. This is the space of our dominion. It is beyond thought. It is beyond discussion. It is just the way that it is. Everything is clear within the bodhicitta. Non-dual wisdom is perfected in the One. Our wisdom about hell makes everything clear. We do not contemplate any demarcations for our happiness and sorrow. Uncontrived vision is the experience of the Dharmakaya. The words and sounds for our awareness are inconceivable. Our wisdom shines in the space of our awareness. The reality that equals the sky is the bodhicitta. In it, there are no extremes or middles. There is no outside or inside. This is the way that it is. Our own transmission has no middle and is beyond extremes. The awareness of wisdom cuts through our exaggerations. The wheel of our awareness spins within ourselves. The magical words for our awareness in the oral lineage are that at first emptiness is the bodhicitta. This is the transmission of our self-luminescence within the all-good itself. Then, through unspoken blessings, this was explained to Vajrasattva in the magnificent Akanishta that is meaningful. In the true Akanishta of our awareness, the transmission of perfect wisdom was put into a system. He made it clear for our outer and inner minds. Then we remain just as we were, in an uncontrived experience. In the same way, in the lineage made by our holy samadhi, there is a pleasant experience. In the clarity of the abodes of the gods, there is a mound of jewel that bear Amolika, which is a joy to experience. Deva, good protection, a child of the gods, explained what is called the maintenance of a pure mind. He called it a heart essence of total delight. We meditate on what it means to be a sentience that does not hunt. We let out the roar of the lion of emptiness. Then there arises the 3 omens for a fortunate awareness. The manifestation, who is chakra, has melted into the universe. Brahma has melted into the south. By the force of this, we were blessed by the victorious ones of the 10 directions. Their manifestations cut through our doubts, and we dwelt in what it means to be a sentience that does not hunt. Then the mighty chakra used his power to summon the victorious ones of the 10 directions, and an actual hero of the mind arose. The Lord of Secrets had arisen. His jewels blazed, and he imparted empowerment. Then he cut through our doubts about a pure realm that we do not travel to. Then he used the blessings of his compassion to make a stupa of blazing jewels, which had 4 progressive levels to it. In its center there was the throne of the golden wheel. Upon it, from out of the cool cover of a wheel of precious jewels, there came the very instant of the end of time. I used the blessings of the lineage, in which our minds are equal to the 9 spaces of the sky, to explain. In an effort to teach my children, who are my further emanations, I use the blessings of their compassion in a cave in the land of Dhanakosha, where there was a child of my body, one who was of the caste of kings. It was at the end of the first session when this arose. We were blessed by birds that had the bodies of hybrid beings, and we became elated. Our heart signs were clearly signs of the 5 wisdoms. Thusness is non-dual. When they are mixed, we renounce them. O child of the gods, you have the marks and exemplary features. Let out the teaching that emptiness is beyond strife. Vajra, who is our supreme teacher, spoke to Vajrasattva himself. In that cave of astounding manifestations, to people who were fortunate and who were further manifestations, in the mandala of the clear light of our awareness, where blessings open the door of wisdom, we settle into the path of the secret Vajra. We penetrate the vow of unprotected awareness. Our wisdom goes along with our non-conceptual awareness. We were taught our own faces, which have no birth or death. We were imparted the empowerment of the vase of royal investiture. Then we were settled on the level of the Buddha without any traveling. The oral lineage poured out its heart blood. We were secretly settled within the depths of our minds. In every pure land we played happily. Then this precious oral lineage became prosperous on the compassionate Jambu Island. Then it did not prosper in the center of Jambu Island. It failed. Fortunate ones, who are of the family of bodhisattvas, will go to the level of total liberation. This Tantra, which is my most secret heart, is a teaching that is stainless and is difficult to understand. Those who do not have the magical words of the oral lineage may strive, but it will be noise and meaningless words to them. Those who practice and who work to promote themselves to everyone are like those who leave the borders that they have quickly left behind. They have no dharma for the bardo or for the world, so they will fall into the abode of the Vajra. They will be totally lost from the family of the free. Then, in our effort to teach the meanings of the symbols, we will hear the unwritten Tantra. Then the level of our vessel will seem to be golden. We must receive the instructions of the oral lineage. We use the stages there are in liberating meanings from symbols and work to teach our own precious jewels. Then they are to be introduced to the meanings of the symbols for the clear light of our awareness. When something has a meaning that is clearly Prakrit, samsara is clearly primordial Buddhahood. A woman's true nature is kindness. When we visualize it, we find it spontaneously. In this same way, you must understand that this exists within us all. In the heart essence of self-luminous wisdom, we use self-originating sounds for our recognition. We do not do anything. We settle into our natural state, and we succeed. We do not revert into following the trails of the sounds. We settle on the borders of our certainty. Everything is clear in the bodhicitta. Our awareness abides in our total entwinement. We listen to the one circle of clear light. Thusness is beyond sound. It is perfected in our hearts. Clear light and awareness are equal in their unity. At first we meet with our objective. We do not think about what follows. Everything is like that. A Vajra Guru must discuss what the characteristics of our method of settling may be. Buddhas and sentient beings are one. Our delusional intellects attribute them to be different. It is sure that no more than one is present. We understand this without searching. It is spontaneously realized. There are those who have differences in their vehicles, and anyone who seeks for something among the heaps of precious jewels that are not to be hunted will attain their own reward as an omen. As an analogy, there is a crown jewel. One who works to please its owner takes part in its virtues and will attain whatever is appropriate. Wealth itself is the owner of the gems. It is not a part of them. It is spontaneously realized. We use the magnificent method of having no project or strife to understand what it is to be a great spirit. In understanding this, we abide within a wheel that is beyond strife. We are spontaneously realized, as is the light of the sun. Our own minds are a wisdom that is beyond extremes. A consciousness that uses extremes has nowhere to stay. If we do not have the resolve of an awareness of wisdom, Vajrasattva will rise up as our enemy. In the supreme bliss of uncontrived awareness, we are primordially free from both rejection and acceptance. The supreme heart of unmoving yoga is present in the experience of acting without grasping. This is not something we accumulate. It is not something we produce. It is spontaneously realized. Vajra clear light has no breadth. From Sky Space, the Great Tantra on the Bodhicitta, this is Chapter 10, teaching that Buddhas and sentient beings are perfected in a single awareness. Teaching a way of being in which the bodhicitta is equal to the sky. Now there is even more to be explained. Vajrasattva, the Blessed One, dwells in the sky in the great bliss of clear light. The mandala that has no border or center expands, and we are brilliantly equal to the end of the sky. This is a way that is present within us all. Our heart essence is the same as the all-pervading. We use our true nature, essence, certainty, analogy, and logic to bind ourselves. In the mandala of the space that equals the sky, there is the supreme clear light of an awareness of wisdom. Attributions, non-contrivance, certainty, and certainty through exemplification must be understood. The true nature of this world's attributions is pure. It exists within us all. It is the Dharma of attribution. The heart of the sun is pure. The true nature of this world's attributions is pure. It exists within us all. It is the Dharma of attribution. The heart of the sun is pure. There is no basic foundation for darkness, but through our delusions we see masses of darkness. In the same way, it is the nature of fools to use the personal preferences in the cravings of the 6 classes of living things to make attributions in which we use our cravings for differences to be beautiful. Some make attributions that work for eternalism and nihilism. Some make attributions that reject the Four Truths. Some make attributions about the ways of the goblins. Some hold to the ways of the Two Truths. And for a period of 3 uncountable eons, they work on purification, on the 5 paths and 10 levels. They attribute there to be an object that they will find through their travels. Some use the path of the practice of purity, and hold to the way of gradually being high or low. They travel all their lives, and attribute this to be the way for those who desire to win. Yogins who are like me are one, but we use the differences there are in being two to travel. This is something to which indefinite hybrid beings attribute the realization of their own rewards. They use the way of gradual acceptance and rejection to bless their 9 branches and their families. They use the differences in the clarity of their visions of the gods. They make attributions using the way of our desire for certainty. Some generate gradually. They do a 3-fold generation. They use the samadhi of magnificent lust, and for their lifetimes, in the mandala of a deity, they purify their own spirits, and they make an attribution that this is a success. Some use their dominion and their wisdom, a samadhi in which cause and result are both light, a true mandala of light beyond reckoning. They make the attribution that there is success through meditation. This is an attribution. Their ideas are a complete fantasy. Knowledge of samsara is low class. The light of our awareness of wisdom fails. At the end of samsara, we are tied into a knot. We lose our awareness of freedom and our stability. An awareness of wisdom is something special. Like the end of the sky, it pervades all things. It abides in an equality with the bodhicitta. Awareness that is equal to the sky spins in space. Pervasive clarity is the infinite light of our awareness. Awareness that is secret holds a treasure. All things are doors for self-luminous awareness. It is inconceivable. It is the dominion of the Dharma. We do not contemplate. We are not mindful. We do not move. Non-dual wisdom is the dominion of the Dharma. A sky Vajra is not a contrivance. It is the experience of a secret self-luminous wisdom. It is totally pervasive. It is profound. It is the transmission of excellence. The yoga of our awareness does not view anything. Our contemplation is the contemplation of the unmoving victorious one. We do not contemplate. We do not practice. We do not concentrate on anything. Blessings that are not complicated pervade the 10 directions. This is not a contemplation. It is not a non-contemplation. It is not either of these. It is a transmission that is secret. As for the wisdom that has been pure from the primordial, there is no Dharma that will remedy causes and conditions. Our attributions are inconceivable. The mandala of the sky is an unchanging space. The great purvader is the Dharmakaya. Non-dual wisdom is truly secret. Whatever may appear, it is awareness arising by itself. Our self-awareness is not contrived and is not still. In this there is no extreme or middle. We have no position or side to hold on to. Near or far, no pervasive abiding in non-conceptuality, nothing that is obvious, yet is not to be visualized, no measure of this, great or small, and all the rest. For one whose true dominion is secret, any position or consciousness they may contemplate is a city of reversions. To revert a position, to revert one's own true nature, and the consciousness that reverts any other conditions, obstruct the light of self-originating awareness. In samsara itself there is nirvana. We abide in the experience of pleasure and happiness. All of this is the play of our wisdom. One who practices in great bliss is the practitioner of an astounding playfulness. Buddhas, sentient beings, and all the rest are our own attributions, so we do not see the meaning that is present. The heart essence of self-luminous wisdom is the experience of our excellence pervading all things. This itself is the experience of sky-space. Just as it is, and by our lineage, we use symbolic words and methods of exemplification. We clearly demonstrate the way it is with our awareness. Then we receive the transmissions of the victorious ones, of the great families. A transmission for settling ourselves just as we are without contrivance. We do not make this up in our awareness. We do not follow any trails. We do not practice any contemplation. We abide in fullness. Self-luminosity is not beyond conditions. We do not follow the trails of ideas about symbolic doors. This was not contrived for any adversary, nor by logic. We use the key of words that are not spoken. We speak the unspoken, and so we understand something that is beyond speech. The samadhi of clear light there is in settling ourselves will not be understood by intellects that contrive demarcations. Our wisdom is not a supreme secret, so we do not dwell on dharmas that are cravings for ideas. In the thusness of uncontrived contemplation, we use the sound of a contented awareness to understand. As for the methods for exemplifying thusness, these will be known through the contemplations of our gurus. This is just like pouring water into water. Non-dual awareness blazes in its unity. Whatever measure of certain warmth there may be, it will be understood using the method of pleasing our gurus. There is no bequest. There is nothing to be held. We are not put into any place. When we make a decision that is undistracted and clear, this is a sign that our settling into equanimity is assured. Our natural state is simply uncontrived. The Tantras use the special qualities of their methods so that those who have the karma to be hunting will see the mirror of their delusions. In this same way, we use methods that are contrived to cling to some clarity about the great wisdom that is to be directly perceived. We use the Vajra transmission of the oral lineage, so through the door of contriving the uncontrived, the infinite doors that are to be exemplified will be spoken out as methods for our trainings. The Upadeśa instructions of the oral lineage are an unbroken lineage. We use the traditions from 3 lineages to cross over the river of samsara. This is why we abide on what seems to be a Vajra Bridge. The meaning of the transmission that is beyond praise and blame is the way that it is in the contemplations of the victorious ones. From the beginning we have dwelt within a royal investiture. The oral lineage is the king of transmissions. Awareness united with method is a magic door. Whatever we desire or revere is shown within it. We use the way in which our desire is joined to our reverence, and in the end we remain just like the sky. The Brahmanic empowerment of the vase of royal investiture is that through the blessings of our contemplation on the unspoken, we are imparted empowerment into just what is. Then, at the news that it is the end of time, we are perfect Buddhas. Our essence is an uncontrived heart. We abide in the resolve of an unsought awareness. This is not samsara, it is also not nirvana. It is unspeakable and beyond our thought. It is the river of our awareness. We have nothing whatever to contemplate or to practice. In the heart essence of self-luminous wisdom, we use the conventionalities of language and speech. But the thing that we exemplify is beyond the continuity of any path. It may be anything at all. Anything is possible. We are connected to every base, path, and reward. In the wisdom of our speech and of our self-awareness, the wind of sound arises naturally. In the contemplation of spontaneously realized self-luminosity, we have no consciousness of thinking, speaking, or holding on. Desirous intellects join up with the 8 stages of mean understanding. The Mahayana is a sky Vajra. How could we attain it? By hunting for it. This is a precious jewel, the heart of the oral lineage. Those who do not have the magical words of the oral lineage use a self-determined consciousness that is reverted, but they are not liberated by their determinations. Their spirits fall. They lose the meaning of self-luminous certainty. Then others will also have no certainty. Both of them will fail. For this reason, work to please a guru. Then engage in your purpose just as it is. When we rely on the significance of word sounds, we will understand self-luminous awareness. Once we have found certainty, we will not change. We will lose our fear of samsara. We will have no place to fall. This is called the meaning that is sure. In a reality that is like the sky, we cut through the complications of extremes and middles. Just as it is with the heart of the sun, samsara is originally pure. It is primordial Buddhahood. The apparent world is like a mirror that is clear. We arise within it clearly, without position or caste. Like Takshaka's head crown, our rewards are spontaneously realized without our seeking them. Our true nature is like an ocean. It is unmoving, but it sends out waves. This is the experience of oneness. Just as it is with the great Garudas in the sky, they gather beneath a concealment, but are not afraid to hunt. Like a lion who has finished with his great hunt, as one we are overwhelming and spontaneously perfected. Like the golden island where jewels appear, our differences clearly are one in their form. Our contemplation is equal to the end of the sky. So where would there be any fathom or measure of it? In this there is no measure of great or small. In this there are no extremes or middles. In this we also have nothing to visualize. So our blessings are also like this. Our pure realm is our body, speech, and mind. Thusness is our virtue, good work, and compassion, and our lack of any position or caste. From Sky Space, the Great Tantra on the Bodhicitta, this is Chapter 11, teaching a way of being in which the Bodhicitta is equal to the sky. Teachings on analogies and the way they are applied. Now there is even more to be explained. The analogies for what this resembles, its logic and the way it is put down for the sake of teaching it, the self-luminosity that brings us all together, the way that it is secreted within a dominion that does not expand or contract. Without being gathered or connected, we are perfected in the One. The mandala that is famed for its astounding self-origination, however it may be present, is clear within the One. In the mandala of the clear light of purity, there are absolutely no extremes or middles, no great or small. In the spontaneous realization that is self-originating and is beyond being hunted, we cut through the samsara of our ideas. This is not contrived. It is not complicated. From the beginning it has appeared this way. There is no dharma that we may attribute to our cravings. This is everywhere renowned as the way that it is. In its clarity it has no middle or extremes. The way that it is the experience of us all. It is the true identity of us all. It is our secret heart. The field of practice of supremely magnificent wisdom is that there are no dharmas, where there are no subjects and objects. The contemplation of the Buddha is a heart of excellence. As for the wisdom that is the most secret of the secret, it is clear to us all. It is pervasively present. In the experience of the great circle that does not move, our mudra is perfected in our supreme awareness. As for the wisdom of the supreme secret, we understand the meaning of the unborn, the essence of our unsought awareness has neither a position nor a lack of any position. The unspoken is the real basis for our speaking. The unspoken holds the essence of sound. However we may teach it, it will be so that it will be understood. The totality of those who are born and live, the outer and inner vessel in its contents, is gathered into the 5 great ones in thusness. The arising of thusness may be individual, but we are gathered within the sphere of the sky. What is past and what is not past may be clear, for our self-awareness pervades the dominion of our self-luminescence. Whatever particulars about the 3 bodies there may be taught, the unborn is clearly within the experience of emptiness. To be without bondage or liberation is the path of the middle way. Primordial Buddhahood is beyond the 3 extremes. Awareness that is beyond objects does not contemplate anything. The practice of not holding on is beyond all extremes. The wisdom of our awareness is inconceivable. Unborn wisdom is meaningful. We have no certainty in our thinking minds about anything. Without attributions, we are born into an equality with everyone. If we attribute this, we will lose the meaning of non-attribution. Do not ponder. Do not contemplate. Be free from practices. Dwell in the experience of luminous equanimity. In the wisdom that does not contrive the way that it is, we use the demarcations of analogy and exemplification. But whether we contrive it or we do not contrive it, the meaning will not be clear. Our analogy is the sky, and our words are clear. The sky does not change or destruct. Just so, the Vajra of primordial luminosity does not change or destruct. The unborn is pervasively encompassing, like the sky. Great bliss is like wisdom. We do not abide by joining and separating, going or coming. We dwell in the dominion of the sky that is not still. The majestic dominion that gathers us all is the eternal way. We do not contemplate any clear light that is like it. It is like a river, a lotus, an island of precious jewels, a Garuda, the foundation of the earth, Mount Meru, the sun, and the moon. Its characteristic is that it is like a gemstone. This is to be explained by way of an analogous exemplification. Our true nature is pure. Our continuity is not cut off. We do not leave our own characteristics behind. We settle into not hunting. We pacify our problems. These things are explained in this way. Our true natures are pure, so we are not attached. We live together with our problems. Seeing, we give birth to joy. This is why these things are explained in this way. We are not corrupt. We are luminous in the One. We are primordially pure. We have no discord. There is no name for this. It has one taste. This is also a transmission that exemplifies with certainty. We have no hunt, and we are not alone. We play in a sky that has no planets, fearlessly. This is overwhelming. It brings us together beneath a canopy. This is why Sure has been proclaimed to be the word of a hero. There is no good or evil. Everything that is born, our supports, and everything we do is beyond the practice of any understanding. Our ideas about lust and hatred do not stay. We speak of them in words of exemplification and analogy. Seeing, higher nobility, the unmoving, and being beyond perfection. These are difficult to see or to understand. In the way of understanding that is sure, we are one. This is clear. And to be specific, we do not hunt for it. Light keepers are primordially free from darkness. They appear without any position and pervade all things. The meaning of the analogy for what this is like is that the self-originating is not to be hunted. It is inexhaustible. We have no position or side, no growth or decline that will fulfill the hopes of everyone. This is beyond our contemplations. So these things are to be carefully exemplified. Secret wisdom is profound. It is not to be put into a system using grammar, logic, validations, knowledge, inference, or even transmission. In our direct perception of what is surely secret, inferential awareness is a mistaken path. The meaning that is sure is the contemplation of a Buddha. The meaning that is to be interpreted is the contemplation of a person. Through our seeking, we are engaged in the clarity of non-seeking. This means that we are reverted and will not find what is sure. The transmission of effortless perfection is not contrived. We exemplify it by our own sure intent. In the lineage of the transmission of effortless perfection, there are validations for how we may be certain. We understand a purpose that is beyond searching and strife. We teach the essence of a blazing jewel. The transmission of uncontrived and effortless perfection is the meaning of non-dual secret wisdom. We use an oral transmission that we do not exaggerate or depreciate to unify with an intent of uncontrived clarity. As for the transmission of the effortless perfection of our awareness, there is the way in which our self-luminosity is beyond any effort. The way in which uncontrived light pervades, and our abiding in the way it is with the self-luminous transmission. As for the validation of uncontrived certainty, the essence of the sky is to be empty. It is not measured by any ordinary logic. We use its true nature to teach it clearly. As for the true nature of the appearance of the body of the Dharma, it has not been contrived right from the beginning, just as it is. We use its true nature to put it into a system. To understand this is to be the equal of all the Buddhas. As for the natural clarity of the sun, we transform our own true natures into clarity. In this way, our wisdom is self-luminous. While without contrivance our own true natures do appear. If we do not have an intent of uncontrived awareness, our path will be a yoga that is contrived. We are not contrived, and our true natures are clear. While without contrivance, our own true natures do appear. If we do not have an intent of uncontrived awareness, our path will be a yoga that is contrived. We are not contrived, and our true natures are clear. We use our ideas about the doors of sounds and symbols, so we lose our objective, which is self-luminous wisdom. We are all brought together into a heart essence of wisdom, but this is not self-luminous wisdom. If we abide by a Dharma that is a craving for some visible attribution, we will be deluded. So how will we find enlightenment? We use our own experience, which is an immersion into a complete fantasy. And no matter which audible explanation we may discuss, concerning this heart essence that is self-luminous and is not an attribution, it will seem that we are in the way in which the ocean is obstructed by its waves. We do not see. Whatever we do not see, and whatever we do see, may be clear, but freedom from all things is also free from this. Not seeing is itself the limit of our seeing. Seeing is itself the limit of our not seeing. To be without extremes is the extreme pathway of the middle way. In the mandala of the Vajra sky, we do not see any extreme or middle, any existence or non-existence. Self-luminous awareness has no extreme or middle. An awareness of wisdom will have no position or side. Awareness that is clear does not act to obstruct anything. In our uncontrived and natural state, we have nothing to contemplate. Self-originating awareness is brought to its conclusion. This is not gradual. It is clear in a single moment. We do not visualize any self or other. We do not contemplate anything at all. In awareness that is beyond clarity, everything is clear. Experiential awareness is free from conceptualizations. It is clear to our direct perception and is not a visualization. Self-originating wisdom is a transmission of self-luminosity. The awareness of clarity is the supreme samadhi. It is like the blazing light of the Vajra sun. Unvisualized clarity cuts through our conceptualizations. Non-contemplation is itself an extreme of contemplation. Misunderstanding is itself a space of understanding. As for wisdom that does not wander, it is clear within the way of pervasiveness that is like the sky. Without stopping anything, there is a directly perceived clarity. We do not turn away. We do not engage. This is the way it is. Our equanimity is to abide in a way that is middling. When we follow the trails of demarcated sounds, we are going backwards from the experience of non-contrivance. When we make vows about our uncontrived awareness, we are meditating on only half of what it means to perceive something directly. We use our conceptualizations to contrive something that is uncontrived. We hold something that is not to be visualized within our visualizations. We systematically deviate from the objective, which is beyond any strife. When we follow on the trails of the transmission of the oral lineage, our awareness will dawn with no delay. The wisdom of blazing light is the supreme pathway. We are not distracted for our supreme heart essence. Everything, just as we have discussed, is an end for our truly perfect wisdom. In non-dual perfect wisdom, we totally cut through our cravings for extremes and middles. Those who crave a self-luminous intent use their attached cravings as the objective of their happiness, while attachment and non-attachment are the extremes of words. They do not go beyond our self-luminous intent. We study the two kinds of investigation, and we present our requests. We use the penetrating instructions for granting a core to settle into an objective that is certain. We do not seek for a mandala that is uncontrived just as it is, but by the way of its spontaneous realization, we use the measure of the warmth of our non-dual awareness to abide within our natural state without distraction. Without a search to the direct perception of our awareness, we use self-luminosity to meet and touch where there are no objects. We do not grasp. We use the samadhi of the middle way to be as clear as the center of the ocean. The path of clarity does not move. We are beyond any objectives. Non-conceptuality is the supreme transmission. Not searching is a quest for a self-originating objective. Without contemplating any extremes or middles, we are clear in our awareness. The awareness of the fortunate is brilliantly cleansed. They do not look to their bodies or their lives. They mix their hearts with their heartbeats. They persevere in the secret gifting of their core. If someone has failed in his secret vow, he will be destroyed without delay. He will become a great associate of the world. His contemplations will be examinations. Those who are bad recipients will lose their courage and be expelled. There are those that do not get the secret significance, but study with an attachment to the words of the world. For their path of practice, they use words and implements, and they brilliantly work toward the stages of their studies. They investigate what is sure and what is not sure. Just as gold is burnt, cut, and scraped, they divide this from that. This is why these things are most dear to them. We look to properly please a guru who has perfected the empowerment and transmission. Then we brilliantly liberate our own selves. This is why, when we desire instructions, we present our request. If someone is not able to give things up immediately, we may give him the transmission of the oral lineage, but there will arise great obstacles, and we will be demolished without delay. We place the scriptures and our Guru on a throne of blazing jewels. We work to offer him the pleasures he desires. Then we receive the Upadeśa instructions of the oral lineage. The Guru who teaches the transmission must investigate his own self-awareness by himself. Then he will give the Upadeśa instructions for our individual self-awareness, which harmoniously unite us each to each. He will give the Upadeśa instructions that are like a magical intellect to those who do not understand anything at all. He will give the Upadeśa instructions that are like high water to those whose bodies and voices do not search and do not move. He will give the Upadeśa instructions that deliver awareness. We must teach a samadhi that is a path of practice to suitable recipients who have the samadhis of the hybrid beings. Moreover, whatever it may be, he will give the Upadeśa instructions for it. If someone does not give up the things he enjoys, his body and his life, because of an impoverished attitude, he is not a suitable recipient for the Upadeśa instructions, so do not teach him even one word. A being who is friendly and compassionate, who has empowerment and samaya, who is wise in methods, and is great in the blessings of his miracles, who is profound, is able to handle conditions, who does not fight, who goes with the river of awareness that does not seek, who has cut through distractions, hopes and fears, who holds the treasury of the holy and keeps its treasure, who is supremely immersed in the transmission of the oral lineage, who is skilled in the empowerment of the Brahmanic vase. This is a master who teaches this transmission. He may be immersed in anything that he talks about or discusses, but if he does not have the Vajrasamaya, even this very Vajra master will definitely be reborn into a horrible life. The characteristic of a Vajra student is that he has faith, samaya, and compassion. He has a good character and does not get angry. He is able to practice and to renounce avarice. He is as unchanging as gold. His intellect is stable. This one is certain. This is bequeathed to him. It must not be put into a system more than twice. One who has no faith, whose attachments are great, who has no faith but has an evil nature of wrath and rage, who delights in fame and the words of recognition, a person that has no compassion, this must not be distributed to or taught to him. From Sky Space, the Great Tantra on the Bodhicitta, this is Chapter 12, Teachings on Analogies and the Way They Are Applied. Teachings that have no ideas or obstructions. Now there is even more to be explained. In the mandala of a pure mind, our ideas and demarcations are our true essence. The way that things appear to us takes us to the end of our views. We do not hold on to any object as being a self-originating thought. The experience of equanimity is beyond duality. It is not a compound. It is not anything at all. It is the experience of awareness. It is not awareness. It is not ignorance. An open intellect who is friendly and equanimous, without prejudice, will dwell within the wheel of self-originating awareness, in a way in which he has nothing to reject or accept. The heart essence of equanimity is the supreme secret. This is beyond the complications of profundities. We have no extreme or middle. The mind hero who is totally free from any conceptions of emptiness has a space that is unmoving. We understand our thoughts while we do not think of anything. We stamp a seal on all those who have no methods. The heart essence of a heart essence is a supreme body. In the wisdom of the totally pure dominion of the sky, we do not dwell on any aspect of our cravings. This is not an attribution. It is the way that it is. The space of the sky is beyond any function. The mind that is beyond seeking has no essence. This is beyond any demarcated object that we may take in or hold on to. By working on and analyzing this heart essence that is not contrived in any way, there will be no fathoming or end to it. The most secret of the secrets has no object. This astounding and brilliant profundity has no extreme or middle. The secret treasure that does not transfer or change is perfected in the meaning of self-originating awareness. The wisdom of the three times is just one. It is beyond the pathways of attributed conventionalities. It is beyond all ideas and non-ideas. It is everything. It is the supreme and self-originating heart essence. In the heart essence of uncomplicated enlightenment, there is no praise or blame for demarcated words. The true nature of our existence, our appearance and our fame, is simply the pure embodiment of our self-originating minds. Concerning the mind that we conceptualize, however we may attribute it, that is how it will appear. Whatever it seems to become, it will certainly appear, but its essence does not change. It is a true heart essence. When we attribute it, we do not see its meaning, due to our attributions. This is like moving on the water according to its conditions. Delusional understanding certainly does see things, but it is totally devoid of anything that is substantially realized. As for the true nature of primordial emptiness, awareness that is the origin of all things is a space that is a dominion. This is like clouds and the essence of the sky. We see things in a way that is like that. Just so, the true essence of our clarity is corrupted due to the power of our misunderstandings. Thusness is the perfection of a non-dual heart essence. It is the heart essence of all the Buddhas. It is the substantial basis for all sentient beings. As for the way it is with a heart essence that does not move, we do not cling to the transmission of self-luminosity. Our self-luminescence is primordially present, without any contrivance. Our superficial ideas that are contrived may obstruct and darken the sky, but the heart essence of thusness is a self-originating transmission. An intellect joined to desire may hunt for something. This is the knot of doing things intentionally. The playfulness of the all-good will arise no matter what. It shines like the display of the planets and the stars in the sky. As for the heart essence of the sky, it is the origin of all things. The effortless great perfection is naturally present. In the essence of self-originating awareness, anything may shine, but this is not anything. It is just like the yellow on a conch. It does not exist, but appears due to an attribution that it exists. we hold on to the presence of an entity, the true nature of which is not present. And so we have 8 stages. Just as a fool may be tricked by a hand, reverted ideas are taught as topics that are to be interpreted. We say a basis for our delusion does not exist. We are like those who sacrifice, who search for the end of the sky. There is the way things appear according to our reverted attributions, and the way things appear in their uncontrived true natures. But they do not appear to the intellect that conceptualizes them. Refusing to separate differences is a stupid attitude. Entities are self-evident without being contrived. Some attribute there to be a true creator. Some attribute there to be 6 reversions. Some attribute that there are both permanence and cessation. From the primordial, we have been present in the One, but we attribute there to be real rejection and acceptance. For some, while there is no birth or destruction, they attribute that dependent connections, refutations, and proofs are dualities. For some, while they study about having no travel, they attribute there to be traveling and studying. While entities are neither subjective nor objective, they attribute there to be real subjects and objects. For the equanimity that does not take up or reject anything, they attribute there to be real acquisition and rejection. While non-dual awareness is just one thing, they attribute there to be the duality of methods and wisdom. While awareness is beyond causes and conditions, dominions and wisdoms are pathways of delusion. The way things appear when they are attributed in these ways is that for those who cling to ideas, this will appear as an idea. It is like taking a rope to be a snake. It is visible to the face of our ideas. As for the true nature of the perfected mind, we have no spirit that clings to ideas. The playfulness of the all-good may appear to be anything. Uncontrived clear light is majestic. It has been without the filth of our attributions from the primordial. The uncontrived is a self-originating awareness. Like an island of precious gold, it does not change, and there is nothing to remove. That is how it appears. Unborn and self-originating playfulness does not think about itself. It does not think about others. Non-conceptuality appears to be the essence of equanimity. It is a true purity that has not been contrived from the beginning. Like the purity of the uncontrived sky, we are present like this, like an uncontrived vision. As it is when our intellects are the sky, all of our intellectual attributions will be exhausted, while clear wisdom has no extreme or middle. Secret awareness is inconceivable. An uncontrived intellect has no visible attribution. When we do not move from within the way things are, that is the secret transmission of the uncontrived. We will not reach the great emptiness of the sky by contemplation and practice. We reach the way that it is by means of our sources. When we attribute, the thing we attribute is an idea. Vision that does not attribute is playful. We are liberated from all contemplations and practices. The way it is when we do not hold on and do not practice is like the heart essence of the sun. It rises by itself. within our own self-luminosity. Yogins of the secret sky know the essence of the meaning of the uncontrived. Whatever may appear, its true nature is our mind. We are beyond all views and practices. This is beyond being an object for us to visualize and to contemplate. In the experience of self-luminosity, we are non-dual, so we do not follow the trails of origins and engagements. The transmission of an uncontrived mind is clear. We are freed by the knowledge of the transmission of the uncontrived. Self-luminous awareness is directly perceived. We are freed from exemplifications that are signs and words. Clarity that is not an attribution is the best of eyes. We are freed from objects that we visualize but do not see. We are all self-originating heart essences. Our attachments are clearly the essence of our wisdom. Buddhas and sentient beings are not a duality. We see them as self-originating heart essences in the awareness that there is no extreme or middle. We see that non-dual awareness is one. Some will use the power of their averted attributions. Some look to receive their creator. Some see things as being permanent or annihilated. Some see multiple objectives. Some see a way to refute things. Some see an object to be enjoyed. Some see an acceptance of non-rejection. Some see a methodical creation of power. Some see causes and results. All of them see things wrong. They see something that exists coming out of non-existence, and they see a truth. Liars clutch at the proper truth. There are not two moons. To see a pair of them is a reverted pathway. When we understand, we see the meaning of wisdom. We do not see anyone other than ourselves. Our not seeing is in fact a seeing of our heart essence. We are clear and we are not confused. We are totally perfect. We are like the miracles of the sky. We do not contemplate or determine anything. Self-settled awareness dawns in a single moment. We reach the end with a secret awareness. For an awareness that has reached the end primordially, our reaching the end becomes clear by the force of our wisdom. Our views reach their ends in our minds. In the true nature of luminescent wisdom, there has primordially never been any sign of darkness. In the mirror of a self-settled awareness, all things appear and are clear without being confused. The secret that reaches the end is the pathway of our minds. From the primordial, we have reached the end of our rewards. Nothing is left in the mouths of those who seek and those who propitiate. As for the true nature of the Bodhicitta, it is a clear light that is totally free from ideas. We reach the end of cause and result. We are spontaneously perfected. The good things that we desire are naturally clean. Without traveling, we reach the end of Buddhahood. We do not count any 5 paths or 10 levels. As for the attributions we make with our ideas, we want to attain an arrival at some end by traveling. The supreme level of uncontrived wisdom is not to be attained through the karma of strife. The level that we do not study is spontaneously realized. It is not an object for us to study or travel for. In the sure transmission of this secret contemplation, the bringing together of all heart essences is supreme among the secrets. No one is left out from the total gathering of the Dharmas. As for the Upadeśa instructions that reach the end of our contemplations, we settle into our uncontrived natural state. Then, without any contemplation, our awareness reaches its end. This is a contemplation that does not change. It is a river of happiness. There is nothing that we consider to be certain or to be permanent. We do not take a meditation time to be something serious. We do not meditate. We cut through our distractions. When we enter the river of unmoving stability, we will not be distracted. This is primordial Buddhahood. Self-luminous awareness is not a consciousness. Our awareness that does not contemplate is perfected in its own space. Gurus explain their degree of warmth to anyone who lives anywhere. Then they cut through our consciousness, whatever it may be. This is a transmission of the perfection of 100 things at one time. We abide forever in the space that equals the sky. Some have determined that there is no virtue or evil. They do not visualize any expansion or contraction of the secrets. The awareness that we touch and meet with is a mind that is clear. It is pure like the sky. It is not contrived. If we contrive it, we live in a city of attributions. Awareness that is free from contemplations is low class. Our obstructed equanimity throws us into loftiness. Our 4 continents will lose the 4 kinds of birthlessness, and we will fall into a realm of darkness. If we are obstructed, we will be ensnared. If we relax in our clarity, our liberation is sure. As for the way that it is during the interim, a Vajra Guru works toward liberation. He does not teach us in words. This is a transmission in which we settle ourselves. It is eternally clear, but we do not recognize it. If it is not exemplified by a guru who makes things clear, this transmission for settling ourselves will have no awareness. Our intellects are lucid and lack 4 kinds of problems: intentional actions, indifference, attachment, and clinging. Our wisdom is clear. While it has no origins or engagements, it is clear in every circumstance, but is not recognized. We have gone into the river of uncontrived awareness. We have cut through objectives that are just clingings to signs. As for secret and unspeakable awareness, we use the methods of untaught awareness to understand it. Thusness reaches its end. This is the path of the mind. Awareness that does not travel is perfected in a single instant. From Sky Space, the Great Tantra on the Bodhicitta, this is Chapter 13, Teachings that have no ideas or obstructions. Teaching the measure of the Great Pervader. Now there is even more to be explained. The Pervader is the Dharmakaya. It has no measure or counting. As it is with the magnificent sky, the Pervader is our own mind. This is like that. As for the true nature of a mind that has no measure, it does not harbor concern for either self or other. In the mandala of the sun and moon, in the sky there is no measure. It is beyond measure. It is perfect in its position. This is like the greatness of the sky that is beyond any limit. In its pervasion it is clear, but it is beyond any visualization. The magnificent sky of Vajrasattva is the supreme transmission of the heart essence of the secrets. Wisdom that equals the sky is not the meaning of a sound. The three bodies are the unchanging space of our awareness. An uncontrived heart is spacious like the sky. Awareness is profound, like a river to the sea. Its true nature is a profound secret. All of the dharmas dawn on our awareness without our seeking them. Thusness will melt. It is not real. Its clarity is beyond all our visualizations. In the mirror of our minds that brings our contemplations together, a playfulness arises that has no position or side. All-encompassing awareness is the dominion of the Dharma. It does not abide by any reaching of any end. This dominion also does not diminish. It is like the eternal and unchanging sky. Our own minds are present without our contriving any 3 times. This is what a space that equals the sky means. In the heart essence of our awareness, which is difficult to examine, we take the 8 dharmas that are famous to be primary. If we then propagate the teaching of the secrets, there will be wreckage in the objects that we see, and we will have no dharma for our existence in the bardo. In the 4 sounds for our views and practices, there are reverted practices. We fall suddenly, like comets. And we will have no dharma for our existence in the bardo. If we work on the practices of the secret oral lineage, for those who do not have the Vajrasamaya, both of us will fall into a trap. How would we find any freedom? Those who do not get the meaning of self-luminous awareness use the pride of their attachment to and hatred of themselves and others, and use an arrogant attitude in which they proudly believe that they are wise, to give birth to an attitude about high and low positions and sides. Will we be able to protect them, or what? Those who do not get the meaning of the sure Upadeśa instructions on the heart essence of a proper vehicle investigate the sounds, then practice what they mean. They will surely fall. This is not freedom. If those who are congenitally blind, or who are tortured by ants, do not engage someone to guide them, they will not turn away from following their trails. Do they want to suffer, or what? For yogins of uncontrived awareness, the true nature of the mind of the great perfection is beyond extremes, and also does not abide in any middle. Its measure is to be beyond any measure. Awareness is what it means to be secret. It is inconceivable. The mandala that brings forth our heart essence is the door to a real secret that is not contrived. We open it with the key of our awareness. The precious jewels of the Upadeśa instructions truly do blaze. Without any hunt, the way things are is spontaneously realized. We succeed without hunting by settling into the true nature of our awareness. If we do not have the intellect for an uncontrived secret, we may lose the meaning of this secret through our contrivances. The essence of the heart of the great perfection is not obstructed. Our wisdom is clear like the sky, without being hunted, for it is essentially empty from the primordial. The space of our awareness is not a visualization and is beyond discussion. We mount a level in a single moment, without a hassle. Our greater virtue is instantaneously clear. As for this secret reality that is beyond discussion, it will not be recognized by saying this and this. This great secret, which is a secret Upadeśa instruction, is not our self-originating awareness. There is no finding of thusness. Self-originating clarity has no object. The wisdom of our awareness is beyond any visualization. Our wisdom does not move from its dominion. We know things that are inconceivable in a single moment. We do not leave behind the purpose of our heart essence. A heart essence that is self-luminous is an unmoving transmission. We do not move away from this dominion that is beyond thought. We use a self-originating and unmoving compassion to teach a path of freedom to the dominion of living things. As for the sky, it is eternal and unchanging. The self-originating secret is the magnificent sky. It is unimpeded and is beyond all our thoughts. It is beyond our thought and is beyond all consciousness. The total luminosity of our awareness is smooth and has no position. We do not harbor any clinging to the delivery of our ideas, but as we do not hunt and do not move, it is through a self-originating secrecy that does not move that we know every consciousness in our thoughts, with none excepted. Our instructor is the sky and is without dust. He cuts through the nets of this world. There is no one else. The pure dominion that is self-originating is beyond all the filth of our thought. Our wisdom is truly an essence that is remote. The emergence of our desire may shine in any way. We have no side or position. Our uncontrived hearts exhaust our thinking. Whatever it may be, this is totally pure. We have touched the end of a dominion that is beyond consciousness. As we use our intellects to be mindful, it is our own intellect that frees us from all these things. We have reached the end. Our wisdom is luminous. In the transmission of the mind, there is no duality. Ideas that grasp at duality are turned backwards. Any specific thoughts may occur within the self-originating wisdom that is beyond our cravings. We look for an essence to this self-originating clarity, while our basic purpose is beyond the extreme of any absence of awareness. This is pure. It is the Bodhicitta. Misunderstandings may be created, but this is spontaneously realized. We have no cravings. This is the way that it is. We do not cling to any union with the dominion of wisdom. We employ a secret circle that pervades all things, so there is nothing that we do not pervade. And in just one moment, there is no self. There are no others. It is the way that it is. We are spontaneously realized. This is beyond being an objective. Self-originating blessings are most astounding. This is called the value of the awareness that brings all things together. We see what it means to be liberated from a self. We clearly reach an end. The conceptions in our thoughts are exhausted in a single moment. If we understand for certain that all these things, with none excepted, are just our minds. We see our own minds. We have won, but this is not our thought. We use specific ways to release meanings from symbols, so that we see how it is with the thing to be cleansed, and the act of cleansing it. Then we abide in a reward that is beyond any other. We certainly do abide in a clarity that encompasses all things, but if the act of cleansing does not have its conditions, we will not meet up with what it means to be self-originating. The sun does not rise without position. These are like the ornaments of a blind king. This resembles the way that the total fantasy that is samsara has dwelt within the uncontrived Dharmakaya from the beginning. We go to our own end, to ourselves and by ourselves. We empower ourselves with our own resolve. Just so, we are perfected in ourselves. Who else do we need? The vision of a house of treasure is like this. There is nothing that is really there. Those who lack Vajra speech and who do not have resolve regarding being without stages will use the validations of a demarcated language for a single moment, but they fail. They will not find certitude. A yogin who forever imbibes empowerment and transmission at the lotus feet of his guru, with provisions that will please him in advance, will know the meaning of this perfect secret. We use a vase to imbibe. We gather the clear elixir. This is how we know the face of our guru. We understand what this means. We understand everything. In a single moment, we know it in true clarity. A yogin who is clear in this way does not harbour any demarcated words as being the meanings of the symbols. He teaches, however, just as he is aware. But he knows self-originating clearly. He does not see, he sees everything. He sees naturally. Awareness that is beyond objects is one alone. Our ideas and non-ideas do not abide there. We have no position, but we do not leave behind the one. This is our true self. Do not seek for any other. This is spontaneously realized. Do not seek for any object. This is truly self-originating. It is beyond causes and conditions. We are present in a single moment. There is no gradual progress. The true nature of this secret is difficult to understand. From the primordial we have attained it, so we do not impart empowerments. Wisdom that is blessed does not grant blessings. We are not invited, for we have been here from the beginning. We please ourselves. We do not work on worship. Non-dual awareness is beyond any absorption. In the same way that we see that there is that within that, our true selves are a spontaneously realized space of wisdom. Awareness that is not deceived melts into clarity. In this we are non-dual. We blaze as one. There is no experiential awareness whatsoever. We blaze like Vajra jewels. We may be anything at all. Anything may happen. Our secret is self-originating. It is completely pure. Within the one circle, there is the transmission of perfection. Our wisdom blazes by itself. It is most astounding. We see our heart essence as having a self-originating intent. The dominion of the Dharma has no contemplation. It is primordially empty of both thought and non-thought. Our light is clear within the non-dual circle. The heart essence of our awareness dawns like the sun. This is a totality that leaves nothing out. We are gathered into the one. We see it this way. From out of the specific play of great bliss, there comes the level of self-originating and unmoving compassion. The planets and stars are arranged within an unpolluted sky. We see perfection in an unconfused heart. For the sake of our hearts, we do not divide things. During the time that is for our disciples, we practice individually. Both of us melt into a self-originating heart essence. Our own luminosity is non-dual. This is the way that it is. Finding the meaning of awareness is inconceivable. Self-originating awareness is the experience of clarity. Our statements become clear to our intellects in a single moment. They are clear in their specifics. They are associated with our visualizations. Empty samadhi is a rough mind. Awareness that settles itself is inconceivable. We do not arise. We do not engage. We do not think anything at all. We spin within the unique play of supreme bliss. Everything is also a light for our self-originating awareness. It is pervasive without having any position or side. In just a single moment, it dawns on us clearly. We do not stop. We are not born. We do not seek any object. To settle oneself is an unconditional transmission that is beyond visualizing. This unsought settling of ourselves comes from the force. With undistracted diligence, we have a handle. The experience of encompassing the true nature of the One is that our non-dual awareness is inconceivable. The experience of the true nature of the bliss of the great perfection is that our circle is perfected in the objective of supreme bliss. In the wheel of our awareness, which is beyond discussion, our awareness is beyond our thought. We see this clearly. We cut through our clingings to hopes and fears. There are an infinite number of applied methods, and methods that are deviations. This must be made clear by the words of a Vajra Guru. When it is time for our disciples, we practice as fits the occasion. When it is time to be sure, we have no position or side. The arising of sentience in ourselves and others is a transmission of the mind itself. The three mind treasures in the transmission of effortless perfection in reality do not particularly exist, but they appear according to the faces of our ideas. The bliss of samadhi is the treasure of our awareness. It is the experience of clarity in one moment. Without any stages, it has no conditions. It is beyond all obstruction. We settle into the equanimity of the intent of the three ways. We are beyond effortlessness. We are spontaneously perfect. The three heats, the three signs, and the six knowledges will come to us through blessings, and not by our seeking them. Those that associate in their abiding within the four Upadeśa instructions do not cling to any visualization of the essential clarity of these four. It can be anything. anything is possible. Everything is clear, but we do not recognize it. In the wisdom of the awareness of the all-good, we use minds that have no center or border to engage. Self-originating awareness is a clear light. We touch upon a dominion where there is no consciousness. The non-duality in what we actually think is not still. It is due to the difference there is between understanding and not understanding, that things appear individually just as they seem to. We have no position or side regarding the meaning of our awareness. To reach the end, there is the path of the Bodhicitta. Our unsought true natures are spontaneously realized. In the true nature of the One Circle, there is an uncontrived and spontaneous realization. It is like the spontaneous realization of a blazing jewel. In wisdom that is realized without seeking it, everyone teaches an accounting of their own quests. Primordial purity reaches the end. It is removed from every aspect of our holding on to demarcations. Self-originating awareness is a clear light. It is beyond the elaborations of demarcated false ideas. In the blazing wisdom of the all-good, our origins and engagements are present according to the way in which we are aware. The awareness that reaches the end is the experience of the mind. This is to be experienced using the way of the four analogies. Those who are exhausted in the experience of self-evident awareness believe that this is for the sake of our awareness. The path for us all that reaches to the end of the secrets is that all of us have been spontaneously realized right from the beginning. We are primordial Buddhas. There is nothing that we seek. We are spontaneously realized. We do not hunt for any other. We have nothing to pray for. We are beyond any objectives. We have no cause or conditions other than our own self-originating. We are not compounded. We are not destroyed. We have nothing to visualize. We do not hunt for any object. We have no hope. We do not work on any effort. We do not abide by contemplations, practices, and conceptions. We are all perfected within secret wisdom. It is called the space of our secret awareness. In the experience of non-contrivance, we are Buddhas. Those who hold on are exhausted in just this. Our knowledge, awareness, memory, and understanding are perfect in our hearts. The heart essence of the three times is spontaneously perfected. We are not different than a sentience that has reached the end. We understand thusness. We have reached the end. Separation, non-separation, and all the rest, everything is self-originating awareness. In the self-originating contemplation of our heart essence, we are eternally clear. Now, this is our view. It is spontaneously realized. It is our reward. It is beyond any strife. It is a siddhi. We are pure from the primordial, so we do not need to cleanse. From the beginning, we have reached the end. We do not need to meditate. Self-origination is not an idea that we get from an object. We are totally empty of any conceptions about our thoughts. We enter the river of undistracted awareness. We do not join or separate. This is the dominion of the Dharma. We attain the transmission that is like a butter lamp. We are spontaneously realized, and so we engage. The sky is an unchanging eternity. Just so, the uncontrived embodiment of what does not transfer or change brings us all together into an experience that equals the sky. Our own minds are gathered into an uncontrived heart essence. The great pervader, just as he is free of causes and conditions, for he has no cause or condition. Like when there is a miracle in the unpolluted sky, we do not move. While blessings are happening, we have not existed right from the beginning. And just so we shine in a great uncontrived purity. As it is with the secret sky, the embodiment of the heart essence, that is a self-originating secret, does not reject anything. It is an embodiment of purity. We are present without transiting or changing through the three times. This is an analogy for the exemplification of what is self-secret. Our uncontrived true nature is pure. The conceptions that we contrive are reverted. All the conceptions that we ponder are exhausted. All the conceptions that we ponder are exhausted. We reach the end, the dominion of clear wisdom. Blessings that blaze by themselves are most astounding. We do not join or separate. We go around our dominion. We use the sounds and words of an uncontrived secret to teach the self-evidence of the sky just as it is. This has no border or center. The Tantra that is equal to the sky is like the way that sunlight blazes. Without gathering anything, we abide in spontaneous realization. Our compassion is pervasive like the end of the sky. Self-originating, spontaneous realization is our true dominion. Blessings that we do not strive for arise by their own natural force. Whatever we may think about the heart essence of self-originating awareness, it will appear that way. The origin of all things is a light that is like the sky. All of our awareness is primordial Buddhahood. The meaning is that self-awareness is a transmission of the mind. This self-awareness cuts through there being anything that might equal it. This is definitely not to be taught to others. This is beyond any visualization. It is the dominion of direct perception. Through this dominion, we engage in the meaning of our awareness. According to the meaning that is sure, we will be gathered without delay within the self-originating dominion of our secret. Non-contrivance is the secret that reaches the end. From Sky's Base, the Great Tantra on the Bodhicitta. This is Chapter 14, Teaching the Measure of the Great Pervader. Teaching the difference in there being or not being any reward. Now there is even more to be explained. Whether there exists any reward or not must be explained. In the great wisdom of spontaneous realization, there are no stages to the rewards that we look for. Our cause is itself the ultimate reward. We are primordially pure without seeking to be. This is not a reward, but for those who maintain positions and sides, it is a reward that is spontaneously realized. Our self-awareness has been spontaneously realized from the primordial. It is empty of any essence that we might hunt for. This is not a reward that we'd realize through propitiation. Like the light of the sun, we are naturally realized. This is not a reward that matures in stages. It is a reward that matures in a single moment. Just as it is with the king of the birds, in a single moment there are no stages by which we mature. This is not an accumulation. We are primordially perfect. This is not a reward that involves rejection and acceptance. It is a reward in which there is no rejection or acceptance. It is not a reward that everyone will experience. It is the reward of a spontaneously realized secret. It is not a reward that comes from something else. It is a reward that comes from itself. It is not a reward that we propitiate by questing. It is the reward of a primordially present true nature. The uncontrived is our primordial reward. We have 25 wings. In our efforts to mature them in a single moment, yogins of the great perfection of thusness have the reward of sheer understanding. Those who immerse themselves in the stages of the Four Truths, who use the stages of their renunciation to see and to meditate, and use the thusness of the reward of cessation, believe that their rewards are in 4 stages. Those who use samadhis on outer and inner dependent connections to reach the end, the non-duality of their own welfare, and the profound emptiness that covers them, do not get a reward that is spontaneously realized. Those who use the magnificent method of joining two in happiness, who use the practices of the 10 perfections, study the 10 levels, and travel over these 10, but they do not attain any spontaneously realized rewards. Those who hold to the ways of external and internal purity attain the reward of stages that are high or low. These are the stages, great and small, in what we take up and what we discard. This is not a reward that is spontaneously realized. Heroes of the mind, who see 2 blessings, succeed by seeing friends. They accept things from others. They are yogins who are mind heroes, who take things up and cast them off. This is not a reward that we do not accept or reject. The generation and perfection of generation, and the generation and perfection of perfection, maintain the blessings and empowerments of the 3 mandalas of our awareness that gather and spread. They use offerings, recitations, and a circle that expands and contracts to attain the 3 realizations of intentional study. They create a major transformation in their abode. They attain the grasp of understanding, but they realize it spontaneously. The 4 mandalas of secret wisdom, the kissing of the 2 methods and wisdom, spinning in the above and dripping to the below. Bliss drips down, and the perfection of the 3 is opened. What is covered over is indestructible. In the center of a white ha, the 2 16s hold the consonants. We use methods to join them to a supreme knowledge. Through the application of projections and summaries, this becomes clear. On the ways that hold 2 8s, the letters of our speech rise upwards. In their center, a string of vowels circles them this way. It circles them clockwise and counterclockwise, and it spins in the middle. We expand. Then we melt into our own dominion. Enjoyments happen. Happiness grows. The wheel that is indestructible has 8 wings. The wisdom of what is real is the root of every virtue. In 4 personal continuums, There are 8 branches. There are 6 seed syllables for the 3 realms of samsara. There are the 3 letters for our body, speech, and mind. There are the 5 heart spells that encourage confidence. Our colour and dominion are free from corruption. The true nature of our circle blazes in light. We totally cleanse the seed of samsara. Then the letter for our brilliance blazes in light. Our circle melts into the absence of any true nature. The holder of the indestructible hum has 5 aspects. Self-originating awareness is a dominion of happiness. The supreme bliss that we taste together is perfected in our waters. We melt into the heart essence of wisdom itself. We know that this is our own place. We abide by the way of the 4 causes. All of us blaze in light, while our circle abides in the Bodhicitta. Our first manifestations will be double. We are in the abode of the purity of the world. We work to pervade what is below us. This is the center. In the way that the string of letters spins and the string of consonants swings the center, we remain still while embracing our 2 shoulders. We are totally connected in our bodies, speech, and minds. Our methods and wisdom are a non-dual light. We have come into the pathway of the supreme secrets. We work to spin around as if we were wheels. We emerge, and then we blaze, through the above and the below. We blaze upward, and we range downward. The borders of our circle gradually join. We penetrate the target of great bliss. We use the 8 and the 16 transfers to take in our learning. We attain a warmth that is sure. Then we shake. We are dust. Our hairs stand on end. We stop speaking. Our complexion is clear. Our radiance is good. The cavities for our nerves are clear like the sky. Our wisdom is pervasively encompassing. It is the all-good. We see what it means to have no center or boundary. Our heart essence is clearly without any true nature. Then the uncontrived is born into its own blazing. The thing we must attain is ourselves. We are realized. We have no rewards that are to be spontaneously realized. The clear knowledge of our mudra is both great and small. A radiance that is good is delicious. Our throats are thin. Our lower parts are great. Our teeth are good. Our speech is pleasant. In a purity that was not made by anyone else, we impart empowerment, great blessings, and we explain the Dharma. The empowerment we impart and its instructions are well absorbed. Signs will appear that the Dharma we are teaching is perfect in its parts. Then we surely do join up with those who keep to the 4 mudras. Those who have the signs immerse themselves in the inhaling and exhaling of the breath. This is a taste of our congenital desire. Those who wish to attain self-originating happiness do not themselves understand supreme bliss. It is like a king and the news about him. Our self-originating reward does not change. It is like the fruit of the bimbara plant. In this way, we use signs to cleanse our spirits. Then we see the meaning of reality clearly. We traverse the levels and study the paths. As we join together, we attain what goes with the Vajra reward, the entire welfare of living things, with nothing excepted, is spontaneously realized. We dwell within the experience of the spontaneously realized three bodies, and we work toward the perfection of the welfare of both ourselves and others. This is our reward for having nothing to take up or to put down. We use the causes and results of our dominion and our wisdom for the blessings of the samadhi of light. Their numbers and stages, these are not certain. We explain that our playfulness is self-arising, but that this is an understanding that uses a measure for what it takes in. This is not a reward for having nothing to take up or to put down. With our exaggerations and appreciations, we fall onto the paths of signs. We experience no realization, yet we attribute this to be a realization. For something that is non-dual, we accept that there is duality. We are born due to a cause. On the level of self-originating, we must strive for the experience of spontaneous realization. For the experience of the uncontrived, we contrive a clinging at duality. For an experience that is beyond discussion, we say things in words. For an experience in which we do not hunt, we deliberately do hunt. Upon generation, the mandala of our awareness is one. The four who generate in stages are deluded. They invite us to places where there is no one else, and yet they search for another, as if it did not come from themselves. For something that we do not travel for, they gradually travel. For something that is not to be practiced, they have a river of practices. While there is no external or internal, they work on expansions and contractions. For something that is one, they hold on to separateness. For experiences that are innumerable, they are deluded into holding on to numbers. In the wisdom that is beyond exaggeration and appreciation, we turn back the praise and blame that are the extremes of our demarcations. For a wisdom that is beyond being taken up or rejected, we divide what we take up and what we reject into two. We use the stages of any methods that may be appropriate to break off the irons for those who have clinging minds, but we seem to be ensnared by the habitual patterns of our immersions. We join with habitual patterns that are contrived. So we do not find the meaning of the uncontrived secret. There is nothing to be attained, to be obtained, other than ourselves. We are ensnared in the knots of causes and results. There is no certainty that all of this is a reward. Concerning the reward of spontaneously realized wisdom, uncontrived awareness is the embodiment of the Dharma. Perfect pleasure is the embodiment of great bliss. The vision of compassion is to be a true manifestation. Like the jewel of Takshaka, without gathering anything, we abide in spontaneous realization. We do not abide by a river of quests. Rewards that are realized through searching do not exist. All things are spontaneously perfected in our minds. There are no rewards that come from anywhere else. There are 11 ways to settle oneself without traveling, but a reward that matures gradually does not exist. The one and the many do not exist. There is not a reward that may be counted, our stages that are 10, and all the rest. We travel within our own minds. But there are no rewards that we attain. We have a true nature that is beyond causes and conditions. There are no rewards in the act of generation or in the work of generation. The uncontrived is spontaneously realized. This is why it is not to be attained through the application of contrivances. We are not summoned, we are present from the beginning. We are all-encompassing, like the sky. This is why there are no rewards for our associations with positions or sides. We are all self-luminous wisdom. We do not abide by any division into sorts, but by the power of our discipline there do appear to be differences. It is by the power of our conceptual ideas that things appear just as we attribute them. We do not find this by searching for it. We touch ourselves. Self-origination itself makes this clear. It is clear that our wisdom is spontaneously realized. The body, speech, and mind of this astonishing playfulness arise in spontaneous realization without our seeking them. We go to the end of everything that we desire. Anything that may appear is an ornament of this spontaneously realized circle. This is clear in a single moment. It is not gradual. It is a special quality of our awareness of our own clarity that we mount in a single moment, the levels that are the places we have traveled. Unsought rewards may appear to be anything, but when our clarity is sure, they have no real basis. Clear light is primordially pure. From the beginning, it is free from the darkness of extremism. We are spontaneously perfected in a mind that is beyond extremes. As one, we are beyond any deeds done for the welfare of living things. We enjoy an inexhaustible treasure. Its virtues are equal to the end of the sky. The three times are one. They are not different. Our true nature is present without our touching anything. We do not harbor any ideas about desires and cravings. Our compassion is pervasive like the light of the sun. In reality, there are no differences, but contemplations fulfill the wishes of our disciples. Appearances reach their ends in our minds. From the primordial, there have been no subjects or objects. Our playfulness may appear to be anything. It is truly self-originating. It is not anything else. All of us have dwelt within the body of the Dharma from the primordial. Meditation and even visualization are efforts that are boring. We are all gathered into a single circle. We come together in the realization of rewards that we did not hunt for. From out of the majestic blazing of the light of our awareness, there emerges a mandala of compassion that will discipline those who live. Both ourselves and others are spontaneously realized. We do not move. Our reward comes from being rewarding. We are perfected in ourselves. We have no hope or fear. We are not great or small. Everyone is equal. When there is no clean or dirty, the ambrosia is the best. We are completely pure. We are beyond faults and virtues. We are all liberated. This is a boat of freedom. Wisdom that is spacious grows without taking any side. We attain self-empowerment, so we are beyond empowerments. The three bodies are the spontaneous perfection of our own minds. There are no conventionalities with which we might divide them. The meaning of a true self is that it is indivisible. Both of these are transmissions of the Mahayana attitude. Our reward is a spontaneously realized jewel. It is a primordial and great spontaneous realization. It is everything. It is not anything at all. It may be anything at all. Cut through your ideas. Regarding this reward that is self-originating and spontaneously realized, it comes to us during times that are harmonious for everyone. The origin of all things is spontaneously realized without our seeking it. Natural awareness is inconceivable. In the wisdom that has no position or side, we infer an awareness than which there is no other. In the perfect transmission of directly perceived awareness, we abide by the power of an equality that is beyond names. It is like the fruit that ripens on the trees. It is not intentionally created. It is realized by the force. It is just like the light of the sun. In the dominion of the Dharma, which is our own non-dual awareness, Buddhas and sentient beings are not a duality. We are empty of all the conventionalities of cause and result. Both our mindfulness and our holding on to real things are completely pure. We are not born. We do not stop. Our space is uncontrived. Without our gathering anything, we are spontaneously perfected from the primordial. There is no reward that we attain in stages. This is not uncomplicated. It is spontaneously realized. This is not our own spirit. It is a great mighty one. Still, we have all been spontaneously realized from the beginning. We are empty of any ideas that cling to duality. It is due to the specific character of an uncontrived mind that our virtues shine through as our own unsought rewards. All of us are spontaneously realized in our minds, so our hopes and those of others are totally fulfilled. As for the reward of mature self-origination, the enumeration of our quests, however many there may be, is not the clear light of wisdom. There is not anything that exists. The things we accept because we desire them, and those that are spontaneously realized, are differentiated by our own understanding, or lack of understanding. From the primordial, our true selves have been spontaneously realized. We do not shrink or grow. This is our heart essence. It is difficult to understand, so it is secret. We are present without seeking to be, so we are spontaneously realized. To be present without contrivance is wisdom. We do not cling to any visualization. This is the view of emptiness. This is not a dead thing. Our awareness shines. We do not engage in everything. This is a siddhi that we realize naturally. Thusness is clear. So this is our view. We do not transgress this. So this is our samaya. We do not take it up or reject it. So it is our practice. Our self-evidence is indivisible. This is our mandala. We attain self-empowerment. This is empowerment. It is spontaneously realized, so it is our good work. We are not distracted, so it is our samadhi. All of us are spontaneously realized, So who has anything that is good or bad? Who has anything to take up or to reject? In the blazing wisdom of the all-good, ideas that cling to duality are pathways of deviation. Our ends are spontaneously realized without any contemplations. We have no conception of failure or of fear. The essence of our reward will arise by itself. We are empty of any conception of hope or of fear. The blessings of this CD are inconceivable. Our reward is a spontaneously realized, precious jewel. From Sky Space, the Great Tantra on the Bodhicitta, this is Chapter 15, teaching the difference in there being or not being any reward. I will explain the characteristics of this. The two rewards there are in settling ourselves, the time that is for our disciples, the way things appear, and the characteristics of having no characteristics, these are beyond the mind, which is like the sky. This is the characteristic of us all. The characteristics of this are beyond any visualization. The characteristic of us all is that we hold on to everything. Our own characteristic is that we hold on to ourselves. The essence of the bodhicitta is beyond visualization. We hold on to the characteristics of our awareness. As for our universal and personal characteristics, we are what it means to be indivisible, but we appear according to the power of our discipline. Everything is self-originating awareness. This is why we use the wisdom of knowledge in a single moment to be primordially clear in an awareness that is non-dual. These are the characteristics of a self-awareness that is clear. The light of our self-originating awareness shines. Wisdom that has no position is pervasively encompassing. We have no cause. We are beyond any Vajra conditions. These are the characteristics of our self-originating awareness. We dwell within our minds without seeking any self or other. In the dominion of wisdom, we are one. Our works and deeds do not contrive to encompass us. This is the special quality of an uncontrived mind. In the experience of there being no names, we have no characteristics. It is not possible that there be heat without fire. In the dominion of the Dharma, which has no basic name, there is a true nature that has no characteristics. When there is no self or other, we are in a single dominion. What is there that will signify the existence or absence of our characteristics? In our true selves, we are primordial Buddhas. We do not strive, so we live naturally. We realize that we are magnificent people. We are non-dual. In the mind that does not strive, there is a natural fulfillment. We do not dwell on ourselves. We do not dwell on others. The clear light of our self-awareness is inconceivable. The ocean of the teachings is a river for our awareness. The characteristic of an uncontrived mind is to be empty of any conception that is a contrivance. The characteristic of a Mahayana attitude is that we might be anyone. We associate with all kinds. We might be anyone. We are pervasively present. Our true minds abide in uncontrived secrecy. In an infinite palace that has no border or center, We dwell within the heart essence of magnificent self-origination. Our playfulness is not recognized where there is nothing whatsoever. Anything at all may happen. The heart essence of our wisdom is the dawning of the sun. This is the great circle that leaves no one out. We do not contemplate, we do not purify. This is how it is. To be uncontrived and uncorrupted is the meaning of secrecy. We are all the true spirit of the circle. We expand through ourselves and contract into our dominions. This is not for ourselves. We are great spirits. We do not seek for something that is self-originating. That is how it is. The space of the Bodhicitta is pervasive. The teachings on the 9 spaces are perfected in the One. We come together, but we do not abide by any growing or shrinking. We bring all the secrets together. This is a treasure for our awareness. We bring together all the Vajras. This is the dominion of the Dharma. Whatever we may teach about a specific enumeration, for those whose speciality it is to be mean, will be taught to them and specifically for them. We are beyond the praise and blame of our ideas. We do not mix them with the specifics on our ability. In just this, there is truth. This is not, however, a CD. Those who are beyond this world and those of this world each have their individual abilities. Without our seeking it, our true nature is spontaneously realized. In the experience of non-duality, we are primordial Buddhas. The attributions of our ideas have characteristics. We hold to the demarcations that we attribute by ourselves. We also hold on to the essence of the meaning of the uncontrived as being our own essence. We strive for happiness and sorrow, liberation and non-liberation. All of us cling to our own essences. We even hold on to the earth, water, fire, wind, and sky as being primordially our own essence. Our essential method is our own path, and what comes with it. We do not mix our true natures. We appear to be individuals. Our personal characteristics are not mixed. What is, not is. This is beyond any partiality. The blessings of our playfulness may arise as anything. The blessings of our works have no position or prejudice. The blessings of our compassion beam out in this way. First, we have no other. Second, we are not two. Third, we are beyond all this. Fourth, this is how it is for everyone. Great emptiness holds everything. However we look at things, that is how they appear. Moreover, we have no CDs. Like the waves of the ocean, this is astounding. From nothing whatsoever, anything may arise. The blessings of our awareness will shine no matter what. We are perfect. Our true natures are spontaneously realized. Our true natures are illuminated like the light of the sun. Our playfulness is not corrupt. We are very special. Our vision is the playfulness of the all-good. We do not look at the ideas that we remember at all. All the things that we feel, that we move or we stop, melt into the dominion of our self-originating awareness. We blaze by ourselves, but we are not alone. This is the determination in the consciousness of us all. Our characters are not corrupt. Universal perfection is spontaneously realized. Those who have completely cut through their cravings may infer connections within their self-awareness, but directly perceived awareness is supreme knowledge. We do not move. We see clearly. We have no consciousness of any awareness that follows trails. Empty self-awareness retains everything. We are beyond giving things away or holding on to them. We are not distracted. Our true natures are spontaneously realized from the beginning. In the direct perception of our unseeking awareness, all the nets that are the ideas that we cling to are cut through by the transmission of Vajra clear light. We do not exaggerate or depreciate our cravings for demarcations. Our bonds are broken in a single moment. This is the best perfection. We are perfected in what it means to have a secret heart. In the experience of great bliss, we do not give up our activities. We live as one. We are primordial Buddhas. The awareness of reality is a great bliss. The circle that we encompass is the experience of light. We do not change. We are like the sky. There is nothing to discuss. We are beyond visualizations. Our three bodies are one. They are not separate. Our teaching is on the excellence of a self-originating heart. Buddhas and sentient beings are a wheel that is one. The awareness that brings us all together is the dominion of the Dharma. The akanishta of our awareness has no limits. The awareness that is beyond our contemplations has no praise or blame. Dharmas are naturally pure. From the very beginning, there has been no samsara or nirvana. Our true natures are spontaneously realized. Our freedom from activities is beyond any demarcations. In our great pleasure, we are spontaneously realized. We experience the self-originating Great Spirit. The wisdom of our awareness is a sentience that is clear light. Experiential awareness is not a consciousness. The space for our contemplation is beyond contemplative practices. We are pure from the primordial. We abide in the body of the Dharma. We are free from praise or blame. We explain our own characteristics. We have been perfect from the very beginning, without accumulating anything. Our rewards come to us as true rewards. We are one. There is no difference between our cause and our result. The signs that we are seeing double are pathways that deviate. There are some who use the special character of a quest. They hunt for a spontaneously realized self-luminous great bliss, as if they were craving to hold on to a name. But it is sure that they will not get any reward. There is one, but they use the ways that its virtues appear to divide it into separate things, while there is no more than one. The body of the Dharma is our own uncontrived mind. The great bliss of clear light is pure. All the fields and domains of Buddhas and sentient beings are spontaneously realized. This is their true nature. As for the place, it is the proper akanishta. It is an infinite palace that blazes beyond measure. Buddhas and sentient beings are not two. the Dharmakaya is surrounded by magnificently spontaneous realization. He explains the vehicle of self-originating spontaneous realization in every nation that he must teach. The 3 times are one. They are not different. We understand the inconceivable in time. The pleasure of supreme bliss is our own mind. Supreme bliss is a magnificent and spontaneous realization. There are 103,000 of pure realms, but according to the intent that is sure, they are not different. Our abode is the great Akanishta. It is an infinite palace of blazing jewels. It is the first of the 10 levels that transcend our patience. We have entered onto a pathway that is secret. Our teachings have 3 true natures that are secret. We use the way of contemplations that are beyond discussion. To explain this, as for the time, the 3 times do not change. Their heart essence is manifest in perfection. This is the true nature of a mental event. Our compassion accommodates everyone just as it appears. There are 100 field domains that are Jambu Islands. According to the intent that is sure, there is no great or small. As for our place, we are perfected on the throne of Jambu Island. We live within the dance of the empowerment of those we train. Thusness is in the way of their 4 kinds. We work to honor these 3, the teaching, the guide, and the vehicle, with a pure dominion of words. As for the time, it is in fact the time of the 500, but according to the intent that is sure, there are no differences. We are spontaneously realized in the One. We are empty of any hope or fear that we might strive for. There is no path. There are no stages. We enter into oneness. We are present like the sky. This is the dominion of the Dharma. The attitude of desirousness does not hope for any reward that is spontaneously realized. We may attribute the marks of the 3 bodies to be anything, but there is nothing that is anything other than our self-originating minds. A specific quality of self-originating awareness is that it will illuminate anything, while our awareness is nothing at all. Self-originating awareness melts into its own dominion. It is beyond the extremes of our accounting and our understanding. We do not attribute. We do not crave. We are filthless. We are spontaneously realized, so in our rewards we are beyond all abstinence and propitiations. We do not hunt. We do not organize. We are pure from the beginning. We have realized unborn self-originating from the beginning. From the primordial, the heart essence of self-origination has been empty of all the dharmas that we cling to and that we attribute. Our reality is just our natural mind. In our own selves, our own minds are the great perfection. This is not due to any contrived method. We use uncontrived perfection to mount our thrones. Thusness is a reward that is sure. Without seeking anything, we dwell within spontaneous realization. These are the characteristics of our rewards. The dharmas that destruct and those that we leave behind are spontaneously realized in the One. We do not live as residents of any duality. In our great bliss, we are spontaneously realized. Our general characteristics are infinite. We do not mix particulars into differences, for they are one. There are absolutely no parts. We are perfect. Our true natures are spontaneously realized. Our experiences of the unborn, the unoriginated, and the unstill are especially clear. Our own minds are primordially perfected in their heart essences. We do not discriminate any difference in any dualistic perfection. The magnificent pervader is the Dharmakaya. It is like the essence of the sky's luminosity. Non-dual wisdom is a great bliss. The middle way is beyond our thought. It does not move. Our three conclusions are perfected in the heart essence of us all. This does not grow or shrink. It is clear. Just so, self-awareness is self-originating. It has no causes or conditions. As for the jhana meditation, our self-origination has been totally pure from the primordial. The playfulness of great bliss is self-evident. Without contrivance, we live well. For a mind that is not dualistic, there are no differences. We do not open this, for it is our own heart. From the primordial, we have lived within our uncontrived hearts. We do not harbor any dualistic grasping at positions and sides. From the beginning, our compassion has been pervasively encompassing. We are not engaged in this dominion. We renounce going and coming. In intent, they are one, so we do not separate them. Clear awareness dawns on us to be a true wisdom. An awareness of our bodies and our speech is perfected in our hearts. The pervasive spirit is a great circle of even taste. The awareness that brings us all together is the space of our minds. It may appear to be anything. We have perfected our spontaneous realization, so our own luminosity is unique. We are faultless. We are one. We are not divided. In the intent of perfection, there is no duality, but we use our understandings and the power of our attributions to specify our thoughts just as they are. We see things just as they are, but in reality things are not this way. It is like a snake upon a rope. As it is, the true nature of our delusion is pure. It is pure in that it is a true nature that is gentle. We are like those who are moved by the cold winds. It is due to our own reversions that we see things that way. The thoughts of our disciples are like that. Some of them are peaceful. Some of them are attached. Some of them are wrathful. Some of them are fierce. The characteristics of the practice of desire for desire are not different for minds that are actually clear. The hot burning of hell is naturally pure. There appears to be a method for controlling it, but its true nature is just our own minds. We do not move away from the experience of great bliss. The hungry ghosts have a wisdom that is a torment, but by their compassion they are liberated from samsara. This is why they may appear as they do, while they are none other than the Bodhicitta. The animals, due to their ignorance and stupidity, experience the sorrows of discontent. But by the blessings of great compassion, this is none other than great bliss. The true natures of the humans from the 4 continents is pure. Our true nature is to agitate and to change. Compassion blesses us in our 5 kinds of desire. These things are the true nature of our own minds. To be fierce and quarrelsome in our jealousy is to be an asura. We will experience the sorrows of war and dispute, but these things are the bodhicitta. This is visible to the eyes of our disciples. The happiness of the abodes of the gods, however much it may be, appears to be the sorrow of falling into laziness. These things are self-evident to our own minds. They appear specifically to the eyes of our disciples. They appear as both methods and knowledge. Through our own disciples there is primordial Buddhahood. In our true intent, which has been pure from the primordial, we are one, but we are conscious of a duality. Our fantasies turn out to be reverted cravings. Things are not as they appear. However we may understand things, that is how they will obviously be. All of us are great spirits. From Sky's Base, the Great Tantra on Vajrasattva, this is Chapter 16, teaching the characteristics of the unique reality of great bliss. Teaching the way in which the bodhicitta appears. Now there is even more to be explained. There is a difference between craving and not craving. I will use it to make a good explanation of the way that things appear. We are beyond the limitations of both of these. This is the dominion of the Dharma. The awareness of 4 visions is the dominion of the Dharma. Emptiness and effortlessness are non-dual. The circle that is not broken is totally round. Without our seeking for it, our awareness perceives directly, but by the force of our cravings and attributions, our ideas appear to be the essence of our thought. This is like the darkness on the sun, or seeing the moon as being double, or a conch's appearing to be yellow, or a snake upon a rope. These things do not actually exist, but due to our ideas they appear this way. There turns out to be a way in which non-existent things do exist, and we have experienced this through beginningless time. During the time of the blazing jewel, this will fail. We will be ensnared in the knots that are the nets of our own ideas. We will be bound. We will not work to be free. We will be held up by the dense darkness of samsara. We will not work towards any meeting with thusness. Our spontaneously realized self-origination will become empty. We are all clear lights that are pure. We use the true nature of our dual minds and the power of the angry attributions in our ideas, using the sorrows of our experience of the heat and the cold, but we do not abide upon any touching of bliss. We do not actually realize any cause or result. Through the essence of our conceptual ideas, our lust, hatred, and avarice are completely pure. Our true nature is a fear that is beyond grasping. We attribute there to be an existence that comes from non-existence, and by force of the changing understandings of our avarice, we will experience uncleanness, abuse, and hunger. In reality, things are not like that. They appear by the force of our thoughts and our ideas. due to the dense stupidity of not understanding this magnificent wisdom that we do not split open, we lose the path on which we see precious jewels, and we experience the sorrow of things like jobs and employment. Our works and deeds are like the damage in a dream. They are delusional visions, but we do not understand them. In reality, they are not real. They have been empty from the beginning. Things are not actually the way that they appear, but we are exhausted in visions that are like this. In any case, we are beyond attachments and distractions. We are spontaneously realized, but due to our not seeing and to our reverted understandings, we change and are everywhere distracted. So we experience the sorrows of being humans on the 4 continents. Our essence is a self-luminous, spontaneous realization. We do not dwell on any craving for change or for anything else. We see things in the way that existence comes out of non-existence, while this is not actually so. This is beyond contemplations and practices. All of us are self-originating in our hearts. Wide and narrow are not different for us, but in the experience of non-duality, we hold to a duality. We have reverted cravings for something that is beyond craving. We see wars, disputes, positions, and sides to be poisonous, but we experience this kind of rough abuse. These things are not actually real. This is due to the quality of self-originating playfulness. We see them to be empty. In the perfection of our own effortless minds, what we do and what we do not do are not present. We will experience the sorrow of failure. Due to our misunderstandings, our reverted cravings, our laziness, and our distracted conceptions, but there is nothing other than our own self-origination. We are beyond all failure and non-failure. In reality, they do not exist. We are primordially empty. Emptiness and non-emptiness are just ideas. While in the non-dual wisdom that is brilliantly clear, we are ensnared by our thoughts as they cling, no matter what we do. We use the force of our reverted understandings to hold something that is non-dual to be dual. We have all entered onto a pathway that is wrong. We have no nature. Our true nature is pure. Creation does not change and will not be destroyed, but an eternal permanence is a reversion. We are like those who crave for optical illusions. We use an extreme emptiness to cut off our own continuum. In the end, we are exhausted. In a city of reversion, a domain where our reverted desires for causes and results are cut off, the 2 sorts of consciousness, great evil and madness, are like snakes on a rope. The wheel of our delusion is a consciousness that is reverted, but we quickly seize it. This is the cause of our failure. We create it, so our trials are to no purpose. We hold something that is non-dual to be dual. We intentionally renounce our emotional problems. We look to achieve the 4 stages. We harbor an essence of total cessation. Compounded things are forms that are lumped together. We use our attributions about their differences and parts to envision the realization of the reward that we desire. There is no ultimate reward in this. Our true nature is an unborn true nature. We hold on to the stages of births and endings. We use the stages of the origins and engagements of cause and result to reach ends that are the rewards that we desire. But we do not understand. We fall away from what it means to be true. There is no ultimate reward in this. We understand the way in which the two truths do not exist. We use the connection between our peaceful abiding and our higher seeking, and the 10 perfections, by their very nature, to reach the end of the 10 levels. Buddhahood. We attain our own level, but we do not reach any end. We may speak the truth, but our pathway is reverted. Our contrivance and corruption is the cause of our delusion. We lie and corrupt the truth, so we fall into samsara. Our true nature is a self-originating non-duality. We believe there to be two kinds of knowledge, and so there appear subjects and objects. We hold the eternalistic view of an unchanging stability. We are like those who crave for the yellow that is on a conch. We are like the blind people for whom self-awareness is meaningless. Thusness exists as something holy. An empty consciousness is a rude mind. Eternity and annihilation are the crevasses of samsara. For something that is non-dual, we hold to a duality. We use a way of high and low stages to believe that there are stages to our realization that are very pure. When they are not pure, we work on them. This is a pathway of deviation. We have been seized by the demon of clinging to dualities. We are people who do difficult austerities in order to cleanse. We may teach a pathway that is symbolized by the imparting of an empowerment, but we are fools, and we fall into the crevasses of samsara. It is due to duality that we lose the meaning of non-duality. It is because we lie that we do not find any meaning in the truth. The true nature of our views and practices is our own mind. But we use samadhis in which we immerse ourselves in grasping at dualities for our recitations, meditations, deliberate works, and understandings. We attain the level of a Vajradhara. This certainly is a reaching of an end that is our own level, but this too is not an ultimate reward. Due to our cravings, we do not cut through. We hunt, so we do not find any meaning in spontaneous realization. It is said that the miracles of our awareness appear within our spontaneously realized true natures. We intentionally work on this, which is a sign of the blindness in our understanding. We cling to the dualities of clean and dirty, of taking things up and putting them down. We practice for the sake of signs. This is like using a trinket to represent gold. In our true natures, we are effortlessly perfect. Our ideas about intentional activities are pathways of reversion. For the sake of our ideas, we are ensnared. When we seek, we are taken into the mud of samsara. We do reach an end, a reward that we desire, but this is not a spontaneously realized reward. The uncontrived great perfection is non-dual. Our true natures are our methods and our knowledge. We use them to hold on to a duality for something that is non-dual. We are primordially finished. We have nothing to tolerate or to work toward. We hold on to numbers for something that has no number. We use causes to generate for something that is self-originating. We work at our hunts for something that is spontaneously realized. We hold to our visualization of something that is not to be visualized. We meditate on signs for something that is signless. We understand things by grasping at them, while there is no self or other. We attain nothing that is other than ourselves, but we use an accounting of our rewards, our requests of others, and our samadhis that we associate with our hopes and fears. We are contrary to what it means to be spontaneously realized without a search. Traveling over levels to reach an end is cause for fatigue. It is contrary to what it means to be spontaneously realized. We do reach an end that is the reward of our desire, but this is not a spontaneously realized reward. Our own dominion is our pure nature. The pure nature of our wisdom shines. Our true nature, which is a purity of cause and result, appears to be a God who is beyond any accounting. Our awareness blazes in a self-luminous light. This is not by stages. We are clear in a single moment. These are the samadhis of light. Our cause and result appear to be born at the same time. There is no difference between a cause and a result, and we come into the way in which things seem to be superficial. Whatever we hold on to, that is a pathway of reversion. We realize the thing that we would attain for ourselves, but this is not the reward of primordially spontaneous realization. These are the cities of reversion. They appear to be in the way in which existence comes out of non-existence. This is like the appearance of yellow on a conch. Through our delusion, we do not see the meaning of non-duality. This is like the grain from the bimbara tree. It is medicinal, but this is not so of its fruit. We must understand that our own minds are non-dual. The blessings of our play within the nature of our uncontrived minds may appear to be anything. We gather them into an experience of ceaseless great bliss. This does not stop. It is like that. As for the true nature of an uncontrived mind, our self-awareness is a clear light that has no position or side. Our awareness is spontaneously realized without our seeking it. Awareness that settles into itself has no position in its clarity. We abide in a dominion in which our visions are not contrived. The imparting of the empowerment of mindfulness is an experience of peace. We abide in an experience that we do not join with or part from. It is pervasively clear, while it has no real basis. Our awareness has no position. It arises like light. We spontaneously realize the unsought Sugata. As for the true nature of wisdom that is clear, it is difficult to examine. We have nothing to discuss. Our uncontrived vision is not an attribution. Our samadhi is a pathway of reversion. During times when we are playing, anything at all may be appropriate. We have no position or side in the objects of our compassion. At times when we are active, we are spontaneously realized. Our view is the transmission of self-originating perfection. We have cut through our consciousness of hopes and fears. By nature, we have no consciousness, so we are not distracted. May whatever happiness there is come to us. At the time for our practice, we have nothing to take up or to put down. We do not generate a spontaneously realized mandala. The imparting of an empowerment is self-originating. We are spontaneously perfected. In the samaya of natural and spontaneous realization, we have no consciousness for protection or non-protection. In a reward that is spontaneously realized, we are beyond all quests and propitiations. We use the things we need as a self-originating playfulness. We dwell upon our honoring of primordial self-origination. The true nature of the path that we do not travel is that we understand a single intent, and we go in a single moment. The samadhi in which we have no visualization is clear. It is beyond all visualizations. The true nature of good works that are not quests is that they have been completed from the beginning. Our deeds are done. In an uncontrived mind, there are no works or quests. Our true natures have no position. We are pervasively encompassing. Water may be transformed through the employment of its conditions, but we are undistracted. We are spontaneously realized. We do not stop. We are clear through ourselves. To people who believe that their purpose is to hunt, we teach the realization of our desires through searching. To yogins of spontaneous realization, we teach that liberation is just the way that it is, without contrivance. For those who are ensnared in desires and cravings, we teach that the blessings of compassion are just so. For those who delight in the enumeration of demarcations, we teach the three bodies with their numbers and signs. For people who are great in their knowledge, we teach in words that are inconceivable. For those who are controlled by reverted ideas and illusions, we teach that our reverted ideas are in fact our cravings. As for those who are blessed by a natural and spontaneous realization, we are not certain of their position or their number. The way that we look at things is how they will appear. Non-dual awareness is inconceivable. It is beyond any seeing, hearing, or thinking. Regarding the purposes of our disciples, we have no position or side. In reality, this is the transmission of a self-luminous natural state. The true nature of our uncontrived secrecy is that from the primordial we have dwelt within the great perfection. The true nature of our attributed cravings for visibility and fame is that we abide within a spontaneously realized great bliss. In the uncontrived great perfection, which is spontaneously realized, any aspect of our quest may be visible, but we follow the trails of the self-originating great perfection, and so we are perfected in something that is beyond being wide or narrow. There is no duality in this. This is the transmission of a true self. Our essence is clearly a heart essence of great bliss. This heart essence is, from the primordial, our self-originating mind. It does not grow or shrink. It is an experience of unity. We do not contrive it. Welcome to what happiness is. We are like great Garudas who have finished our hunt through the sky. There are no crevasses for us. We are happy on our pathway. As for the way in which the play of great bliss appears, it is an abode that is equal to the sky. Spontaneously realized playfulness may appear to be anything. From Sky Space, the Great Tantra on the Bodhicitta, this is Chapter 17, teaching the way in which the Bodhicitta appears.